Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks, to day 29, Veda. My name's Tracy and well, it's almost at an end. Got one more day left for Veda. And then, so a few of you have said to try and keep my vlog going. But if I do that, it needs a title. So maybe you can come up with a title for me, and I might not do it every single day, we'll have to see, but I do need a title for it, something that's recognisable as it and follows the same kind of theme. Sorry, I keep moving my tripod, trying to get comfortable. Oops, knocked my microphone off. Sorry if that was noisy. The little clip, I found the clip, but it broke. And so it just kind of clips but dangles at the same time. Knock the clip off. I've got new clips, well, not new clips. I've got clips that belong to old headsets that I used to use for work. So I could change it, but they're all at home, so I can't get hold of them at the minute. But I don't suppose a clip can be very expensive in any case. What am I going to tell you today? Well, the next crochet hook review that I'll do, I've virtually exhausted the Clover Amour set now. I think I've used every single hook, so I could do the review for that. And next I'm going to do the tulip Etymos, or well, tulip. I don't know if every hook I've got is an Etymo, but I suspect the ones that I've got are. I don't have all of the sizes as yet, so I'm going to have a little look and see what I can find. I know I've got a few in my crochet hook cases anyway, so I just need to have a good sort through and see which ones I've got, and then I can use them solidly for a week. I have to say, the Clover Amour, I've used them longer than a week, but then maybe a couple of weeks. I don't know how long with the Symphony, I think I used them for a week or two, and again with the Susan Bates I made sure that I used every single one. But I think I've done quite a lot of projects with the Clover Amour, and I need to do the review video, so I'll hopefully do that today. I was going to maybe try and do my flapjacks as a tutorial, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out. The kitchen is still under construction in many ways, so you'd have to forgive the layout and the decor and stuff, because there is none. And there's kind of where we've peeled off or moved things, there's things, paper that's peeled off the wall and stuff, so it's not pretty. It's under construction, if you like. So just as with the other one for the banana cake tutorial that I did, you'll have to kind of bear with it really if I do it. So I've been wheezing this morning. I've woke up really wheezy, and I had a bit of I've kind of been building up to this slowly, but I'm going to start my diet today. I started this morning by having just I got up really early, by the way, so I had tuna with peronaise, which I absolutely love. Just a tin of tuna drained, and put in some Nando's peronaise, which Nando's is a restaurant chain over here, and I love Nando's, especially when I do low carb, but I love it anyway. There's something about the way their chicken tastes with their mayonnaise that just, I love it. So and what I like about it is that when I'm on my low carb, I can go there and eat low carb, and Gary can have what he likes if he's not cutting down. So I do enjoy it anyway. So they sell their peronaise in the supermarket now. But the thing is, peronaise in the actual restaurant, I can't have it. Well, I always used to think I couldn't have it because it's got gluten, but the one they sell in the shops is actually gluten-free, so I buy that anyway, and I only get the mild one. I have had the hot, don't mind it, but I get the mild because I just like the flavour with tuna. It's absolutely amazing. And I stumbled on that one day when I was doing that diet, and I had no mayonnaise And I was going to work and I thought, oh, I can't just eat tuna. So I squirted that in and thought, you know, it'll get me through the day. And I actually loved it. So I do that all the time now. So I had tuna and peronaise, and then I had, we had some like hard-boiled eggs left. So I mashed them up and added egg mayonnaise. So I kind of, because that wasn't enough to fill me up today. Normally speaking it is, but where I've not been dieting it wasn't. So I had that already. And I'm not going to stick religiously to the letter of low carb for a few days because I want to gradually get rid of sugar and carbs from my diet. I've started to replace sugar with sweetener where I can anyway. So, but I have been eating things that contain sugar. So I need to get that out of my system. And I usually do that for 2 or 3 days, just kind of cutting down and eating as low carb meals where I can and having the odd thing that may contain carbs so that it just stops me from feeling. I think that's why I've never had keto flu. A lot of people describe, they used to call it Atkins flu back in the day when everybody did the Atkins diet, or keto flu. But I've never had that, and I think that's because I don't just go bam, you know, I try and do it gradually so that I hate the word weans you off it because it makes you sound like you're a baby learning to eat, which in a case of it's quite apt, I guess. But so I'm doing that anyway at the moment, and I'm going to start feeling a lot better for it, I know, because I've just hit that little part where I get a mark in weight, and when I go beyond that I start feeling unhealthy, I start to wheeze more, and I've got no enthusiasm and I'm lethargic, and I've hit that point. So it's time to stop being naughty. Well, it's not naughty, but you know what I mean. Stop abusing the carbs, and it's the trouble is Gary likes them. You know, he likes his food, and he likes lovely stuff, and I kind of do too. So, you know, in the past when I found it easy, I was doing my own meals and I was looking after myself, and I would cook other bits for the kids, but it was easy because I was in control. And I have to say, when I do the low carb, Gary makes some amazing food for me. He does actually do really nice stuff. But the problem I've got at the moment was where I'm trying to not eat cheese. It's going to really limit the things that he cooks for me, because he always used to do stuff with cheese in it, and yummy it was too. So but for a while I'm going to out everything, and then when I gradually increase to eat some cheese, I'll see how that affects me. And I don't think the hard cheeses affect me as much as the soft cream cheese and cream does too. So yeah, well, I'll keep you posted how I get on. And the sun is out again. It's not warm though. It's not as warm as it was. I can't say it's cold. I've put the plants out to harden them off today. But there is a slight breeze out there, and it's not blue skies. There's a lot of white clouds, and but blue patches, and it comes out now and then. It's fast moving cloud though, so you know there's a lot of wind up there. And although the sun's out, it's a bit brighter, so it's nice, and it's not raining, but it's not back to warm. So, you know, not got the shorts on today. Funnily enough, I have at the moment, but then I'm not properly dressed yet. So I'm going to have a bath soon and I've been up ages, but I just put the water on and wait for it to heat up and watch TV and watch the news. And Boris Johnson and his girlfriend have had their baby this morning, that little boy. So I shan't crochet them anything because I don't suppose that they'd get it, but wouldn't that be a thing? Anyway, so there was all this speculation this morning about whether he would do Prime Minister's Question Time and whether he was fit enough and everything. And obviously his absence is the fact that he was there for the birth of his son, which is nice, and it's a healthy baby boy. So the fact that they both had coronavirus hasn't affected the baby. And I know there are some babies that have been born with coronavirus, so I'm hoping that little Bojo Jr. is going to be fine. But yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? That a baby's born at 10 Downing Street. Well, it was born in hospital, but you know what I mean. We only ever had that once before with Tony Blair, and he was the only Prime Minister we'd had for many years that was young enough to have a baby. Well, I guess a man doesn't really need to be young, doesn't he? But the couple were young enough to have a baby. Normally, Prime Ministers are the age that we retire people. So it's like saying, you know, when you're a normal person, you get to retire, but if you're a politician, you're still in your young. But at least we've got a younger one at the helm now. So, but that's a nice little bit of news anyway, that they've had their baby. In all this doom and gloom and death and everything, it's nice to hear some good news. I haven't really seen much or heard much from the kids, which is what was kind of, I was feeling a little bit down about. But hopefully I shall be viewed by them soon or something. But knowing that little Harley was only in my old house last night and I wasn't there, made it a little bit kind of harder, I think, because Charlotte was looking after them, and she was looking after the older boys and Harley, and knowing that they were in my house and I wasn't. But at least he's safe and sound anyway, so that's the main thing. So really then, I need your help to choose a name for my vlog. I'm not sure that I'll do it every day, because I don't know if everybody would want me to do it every day, if people just get a bit fed up with seeing it every single day. Or whether I should maybe do twice a week, 3 times a week. Let me know what you think in the comments as to what you think I should do with it, because you know, a lot of people have said they want me to carry on and that they'd miss it, and that some people prefer it to the live streams, and obviously some people like both, and some people prefer live streams. So I'm going to continue to do them all, and if you just let me know little suggestions of how I can do that, or how we'd like to see it, what you'd like it to be called. And don't worry about the left-handed tutorials. I'm going to just pop some of them out now and then. They're only my back catalogue of tutorials so far. When I do a new one, I'll do both. But obviously, I'm right-handed, so they're predominantly going to be right-handed tutorials that are coming out. But I'm just doing lefty ones for left-handed people, so that a few people over the time had asked me if I could do them. And I used to be kind of ambidextrous, but I crochet with my right hand, I eat with my left, and I write now with my right. I used to write with my left when I was at school, but they made me change, and I can write with my left. It's not as neat, because I lost the technique where they used to take it out, but they never took out the knife and fork, so I'm okay with eating that way. Just can't switch back with other things. So because I've now, obviously this hand has been dominant for so long, but yeah. So I will kind of convert some of mine and pop them out now and then, but please don't be disheartened. I'm not stopping doing the right-handed. That's what I'll be doing anyway, but I'll just convert some periodically and upload them to try and get a bit of the ones I've done that have been popular and people would benefit from. I'm just watching the birds out the window. They're getting close to that little coconut where the food is again, and Gary actually got to see it yesterday, which was quite nice. He'd been missing it, and I did take a little video, but it was only a small one. And thanks, Jane, for telling me that the yellow fronted bird is called a great tit. So I think I knew that deep down from when I was a child. But oh, hello, sorry about that. I just wish they hadn't called them that, because it does something to my, it just tickles my funny bone a little bit, and it just messes with that juvenile brain of mine. Never mind, it's what keeps me young, you know, being juvenile. Yeah. Sort of, anyway. Well, I'm hoping to get back to some crochet. Crochet, I feel, is coming back. I'm getting the desire to make things, not putting it into practice. Oh, somebody asked me what make my yarn winder was. So let me just go get the box. Hold on a sec. Yeah, we're rolling. Okay, so it's called Cute Hill. Never heard of Cute Hill, but yeah, Cute Hill. The instructions are awful, and there's this extra bit that I'm not really sure what it's for. If anyone knows, just let me know, because the instructions are just the odd picture. Let's move over, Darth. Let me put the box down. Yeah, there's this picture of it there. You can see it, showing it, but what the heck would it be for? I don't understand. I can't, and then none of the illustrations show it. They just show it as it is. But then they show this little doodad put on top. I have no idea what it is, because it doesn't say. And I wouldn't have a clue as to why you need it. Oh, I think it must be for cotton. You know, to do like maybe a cotton reel. But maybe you pop your cotton reel on. Maybe I've sussed it out. If anybody knows for sure, let me know. But yeah, it's called Cute Hill, and that's what the box looks like. It does a 4 ounce, which is a 100 gram ball. The one I had before only did a 50 gram ball. It's the same size, funnily enough, which is weird. But as soon as you got over a certain weight, it all started to tangle and mess up underneath. But this one does a whole 100 gram ball. I know you can get bigger, like enormous ones. And someone said that they had one of those umbrella type things. They're called a Swift. And if you've got hanks, you know, where they open up into the hank, then you can pop that on your Swift and that through there, and you can wind it, and it does this. One goes that way and the other goes that way, and it winds it from the hank. But apart from those, oh, what are they called? Oh, they were Caron Pantones. That's the only hanks that I've ever really had, and they are just annoying. They're lovely, and the yarn is so soft and really nice to work with, apart from the fact that it's prone to split with certain hooks. But they come in 5 colours, so you only get 20 grams of each colour. So it would be nice to take that all apart and make balls of one colour. So you'd have to have 5 white bits, say, 5 blue bits, you know what I mean? And then have lots of joins. And that's the only thing that I have to say I disliked about it. The winding it and the joins, because, you know, you only get a limited amount of each colour. They should have made them 200 grams, I think. So at least you got more per kind of hank. I found that hard enough to kind of wind on. I found the easiest way was to hang it on my door handle, because in my bedroom I had an ensuite bathroom and the handle was shaped like that, and I used to hang it over and just do this all the way around, and that was the best way. And every now and then it would twist itself, like, and I'd have to ease the hank round and then go round again, and that was the easiest way. Got less tangling, and it seemed to work out. I went through a few nightmare scenarios of having to untangle the knots, because I didn't have a helper to do this, and I didn't have a Swift umbrella type thingy. Well, I'd never really had a hank, so there was no reason to get one. But I would like, a lot of people dye their own yarn, don't they? And I would like to try some of those hand-dyed yarns. I do wonder how they wash, if they wash up. But I know that in the process, they make it colour fast by, it, you know, in the actual process itself. So yeah, I'd like to try a few though, because some of them are very pretty. Maria's Quilts, Crafts and Crochet used to make some absolutely lovely hand-dyed yarns, and I know there are lots of other people out there that do. Oh, the robin just went to the coconut. That was so cute. I think they're struggling, that it's hanging on a branch, and there is, but they have to hover. Oh no, they put their little legs on it. That's kind of cute. Just went back for some more. If I turn the camera he won't be back. You know that, don't you? It's always the way. I've done that before when I was doing it for Gary. I stood there with this camera, he never come back. So I put it down and carried on making dinner, and he went back. And that's just, never do it when you want them to do it. They just have little minds of their own. Well, I'm freezing, so I'm going to now say goodbye, go and have my bath, which always warms me up, and get properly dressed. I just threw on a t-shirt and a pair of shorts to come and do this. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the vlog ongoing, what I should do, what I should call it. I might do a vlog every day again when it comes to something else, like maybe August when they do the next Veda, or they do have them with different names at times. So I might do those again every day, because I've quite enjoyed it, and it's actually given me something to look forward to while on lockdown. It's been a bit of a boost for me. But perhaps there is something to be said for the fact that once I've done this, it maybe holds me back on a lot of the tutorials. I'm not sure. It's probably just lockdown mood that's done that, really. I think we've all gone through it in some ways. I've seen a lot of people saying, you know, why am I not crocheting? And I just think it's when you feel a little bit in yourself, you don't always have that, what's the word, creativity. But mine's coming. I'm starting to think of projects that I'd like to do, and how to join the Circle in the Sand Grannies to do the next stage of that. Because I was thinking of maybe doing a complete and utter contrast colour and doing the zip join, because I've really got into that zip join in a big way. And I need to finish the summer top in case the summer ever comes back. I don't know if that looked like it was raining on the window then, but no, maybe not. Might have just been something blowing. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to put your suggestions in the comments. Tell me how often you'd like to see them. Some people might like them every day. Some people might like them every other day or twice a week or something. So let me know what you think and what you think it could be called. So thank you very much for watching, and bye for now, and stay safe, everyone.